We started with the X-Men base game, and we will end it with the X-Men expansion. Hey everyone, this is Thecos. Today I will be unboxing Marvel United, but not the base game, the regular base game, but a few more things. So, because I do have Marvel United today for you with this X-Men, which is the X-Men base box. Also, we have Marvel United, the base game of SpiderGwen. These are like two base games. The regular base game I don't have at the moment. I will let you in a moment why. And then we also have loads of expansions. So we have like Guardians of the Galaxy here, and Black Panther, SpiderVerse, Asgard, and also up here X-Men Team Blue, whatever that means. We will have to figure that out in just a moment. So there's a lot of stuff. Usually I am not like one of those all-in kind of guys, right? That I go almost all in for such a franchise. But the thing is, I've had these games on my list for a while, but there were a few reasons why I didn't get them so far, why I haven't gotten them so far. Reason number one is that once you get into it, you need to like get more stuff, and then it's like quite pricey and needs a lot of room and stuff, because just one box isn't really enough. Also, I've heard like different voices. Some said it's good, some said it's rather not as good, so I wasn't quite sure. But now there was a huge sale, I think like 50% on everything, except for the base box. So I got everything except for the first base box and except for the Deadpool thing, because that's like an outlier. Right, so we will start with the X-Men box, I would say. This one right here, because that one I'm quite excited for, because I do like the X-Men. And let's see how that looks like. All right, so grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. Oh yeah, that's how you start a video. So these are for 1, 2, I don't know, 5 I think. Yeah, 1 to 5 players here, ages 10 and up. How long it takes, I have no idea. But these are like cooperative games. We're trying to like beat a boss, I think. But I really don't know too much about them, right? But I've heard that these games are really good, especially if you have like more of them, because like different expansions add like some different modes and stuff. So I think it's going to be quite exciting. This is the X-Men box. So I hope we will see some cool mutants here. All right, so let's see what we have here. This is an ad, we don't need that. So this is the German version, but it shouldn't matter too much just for the unboxing, right? So I will have to get used to the art style here with like these large heads, right? I'm not a huge fan of that. But I'm also not a huge fan of the Funko Pop figures and whatever, but I will get used to it, I think. I like for the miniatures, that actually looks quite cool. All right, here are the components. And then here is how you set up the game. It's not too much, it looks like. It looks like a lot. Are these like locations you need, or are these for the players? I think these are locations. Okay, so it's like a thing where you move from location to location, I suppose. Very, very cool. I actually don't know a whole lot about these games, but I'm looking forward to trying them out. I'm going to try out the first base box, and if I like it enough, I will keep it and all the other stuff. Maybe even bring it to the channel if there is not too much text. I think there's quite a bit of text here, so I might not be able to play it on the channel, actually. All right, and then here it says like how you do your stuff during your turn, how you move and attack and do your hero stuff. Very cool. All right, and then there are challenges, it looks like. And more rules right here. Anti-heroes. Okay, not so bad. And then you also have like a super boss mode or whatever. Okay, nice. And then at the back you actually have an overview over everything. Did I skip? Oh, I skipped a page. This is the solo mode. The solo mode is going to be the most important thing for me. But it says that you only play Savior. Oh no. Can't you play the other? Oh no, you actually play 3 heroes and shuffle the decks. Okay, then it's fine. Then it's very good. Okay. All right, very nice. That looks good. Doesn't seem like too much. I think the game isn't too complex either, at least in terms of the rules. All right, so we have a few cardboard tools here. Oh, these look really cool. I like the style of those. Very, very clean art design. Very comic-y, which it needs to be, right? Like quite comic-like. Very cool, and they have inserts. I would probably have to ditch them if I can combine several games into one box. I hope I can. And these look very, very cool as well. And these have a good quality here. Nice, thick. They feel pretty good. So Good. All right. So here we have the insert. Very cool. Oh man, this is going to be an issue if I like it a lot, because then I would like to keep this insert probably, because this is actually a very nice insert. But I can't keep all the boxes in on my shelf. Let me know how you do that. how you organize your game if you own this. All right, so let's take a look at this stuff first. So I think these are I think the locations that we saw in the rule book. Island, Genosha, the X-Jet, of course, Asteroid M, Weapon X facility, the Sentinel base. Yeah, the Sentinels were always something that I really liked. Are there Sentinels here? I think there are no Sentinels here, right? No, I don't think so. I really like the Sentinels. And Xavier's Institute. Very cool, yeah. Are they double-sided? Oh, on the other side, we just have Marvel United. All right, so is it like randomized, or do you always have the same locations? That's 2, 4, that's 8. I think that's 8 locations. I think you use 6 or 8 in the game. Okay, very cool. Then here we have, what are these? These may be the dashboards. Oh, these may be the dashboards for the heroes? Question mark? I don't know, actually. Well, Sabretooth is not a hero. Sabretooth is an anti-hero, I think, right? Juggernaut? No, actually, no, these are no. Of course not. Sabretooth is a villain, because Juggernaut is also a villain. Mystique is an anti-hero, just such as Magneto. So these are like the villains and anti-heroes here. And this is like the villain tableau. Okay, yeah, there is a lot of text here. There really is. Well, I will probably not be able to play it on the channel then. Oh, there's room here. Is it just for sleeving cards? Maybe I can still combine stuff in there. Let's see. All right, and then here we have cards. So these are for the heroes mainly. So let me just quickly open this up so we can take a look at the cards. Give me a moment. So what do we have here? Let me just put this right there. The cards. Oh, the cards actually don't feel very great. Ooh, if you play this a lot, you will have to sleeve those. Oh, these don't feel good. Beast. Okay, these are the starting cards, but these are without text. Oh, kind of. There are a few more tech cards with text here. Cyclops. All right, very cool. I will have to get used to these to this art style. It's good. It's good, but like these huge heads, I don't know. It's like really weird. I never liked those too much. Jean Grey, very, very cool. Magneto. No Storm? Seriously? Mystique? Professor X? A Storm. There we go. Okay. I almost thought they didn't have Storm. That's one of my favorites. Especially, and I really liked Halle Berry as Storm. I really liked her there. Wolverine. Actually, I haven't watched like all the new X-Men movies, right? Let me know if these are worth watching. I only watched like the main, like the trilogy from the 2000s, right? Which was really good. Wolverine. Didn't we have Wolverine already? No, I guess not. But very cool. Okay, and the other side is just like, oh, that's his starting hand. And that's part of his starting hand here. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, very cool. I like these large portraits on the back of the cards. Very cool. Before we continue with the cards, let's just see if there's anything under the insert. Let's see. Nope. Oh, these inserts are really flimsy. Oh, this is really thin plastic. Oh no. Okay. These inserts are pretty cool. I don't know. I would like to combine games if I like the game enough, because I can't have all of that on my shelf. So I'll have to see. I thought you could combine that easier, but I forgot about the miniatures. But there is probably some way to somehow do that. I'll just have to figure out a way. All right, so let's open up this one here. So these are like the enemies and stuff. These are things you can do. Okay, so you can win against defeat the villains. You can save civilians, or you can get rid of dangers, so to speak. I don't know what this is. This is using Cerebro. Okay, and then here you have just stuff. This is for the heroes. This is for the villains here. Okay, for the super villains, and these are the cards for the villains, like Sabretooth and Juggernaut. This is probably like what they do, right? Where they go, what they do, where they do damage, how much they move. Avalanche, Toad. Oh, that's very cool. They actually seem to have like minions here. Pyro Toad. Okay. Nice. Okay. Scarlet Witch. Nice. Quicksilver. Mastermind. Blob. I really thought they would have Scarlet Witch as a separate villain, but okay. And then, of course, we have the miniatures we need to take a look at, right? I think I will come a little closer so we can take a better look at it. So right here, we have Juggernaut. Nice little bit of detail here, which is pretty cool. Then we have Sabretooth right here. Very cool as well. Then we have Wolverine here. And I actually don't know all of the names. So I think I will stop saying names because I really don't know a lot of those. This is the Storm? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But this one is a very cool figure. Yeah, and it's like, it's not too flimsy. That's pretty good. But then again, CMON is known for their miniature quality. So yeah, these are like very light and stuff, right? But they're done quite well here, actually. So, of course, Professor X. That's a very cool miniature. Very, very cool. Is this Beast? Could be Beast. Yeah. And then here also... Oh, that is, I think that is Jean Grey. And I said I'm not going to say any names because later on I don't know anymore which ones they are. And then here, of course, Magneto. That is a very cool miniature with like these metal beams here. Very, very cool. And then also here we have, I think, Mystique. Very cool. And that was already it for the first base game. But we have a lot of other stuff to look at. I think we will just go over the other stuff a little bit quicker because it will probably be the mostly of the same. We will just see like different figures and stuff like that. Also, if you know how to combine everything well in one box, let me know in the comments, please. Because I don't want to have 7 boxes on my gaming shelf. I don't really have enough for 1 box, right? So I'll have to figure that out. All right, maybe put that one aside. And now let's take a look at the next base box, which is SpiderGwen. So as far as I know, there are 3 base boxes. The main box was just Marvel United. Then the XMen box we just looked at, and SpiderGwen. Everything looks like the same here, right? There will be just like different Spider-Men and women, I suppose. I don't know if we would have Gwen Stacy in here. I have no idea. So we don't need that. All right. So I guess the rules are similar. Maybe there's like, because some of the expansions and base games have like further like modes and stuff. Maybe there's something here. Oh, there's another solo mode here. I see. Okay, but maybe that's just the same solo mode, right? Just with a different figure. And I have heard you can combine everything freely. So that would be amazing. If I like the game, you could just like combine everything with another. Yeah, that looks pretty much like exactly the same like the other rule book. Everything looks well laid out here. I like that. And there is another solo mode here. Here, there's a solo mode, but I think it's similar. Yeah, it's not with the Xavier one. But it's like pretty similar, I think. No, it's a different solo mode, I think. It almost looks like it's a little bit similar. It's a different solo mode, which would be cool. Then I could figure out which one is the best one. And also we have an overview on the other side as well. Here we probably have the same tokens. These are not quite the same. I think these spider tokens here are new. And I think even these here, like some of them are new, but most of them are the same and the quality should be just exactly the same. That makes sense. All right, and here, same layout. See here. So, and then here we will have more locations. So I actually don't know if you can like mix and match all the locations. Probably not, right? I wanted to figure out like what you can exactly mix and match. But here, Loomworld, Sims Tower, Japan. The Temple of the Great Weaver. Okay, well that's thematic. Horizon Labs, Spider Island. The Parker's house and Las Vegas. Okay, very cool, yeah. And then here we have like the dashboards for the villains and anti-heroes, I suppose. We have the advanced Spider-Man, however he is called. Marlin, Spot, Anti-Venom. Interesting. And then here we have the tableau again. All right, I think like looking at the cards doesn't really do a whole lot, right? Because the cards are pretty similar. Like one difference is here, we now have small cards here. I don't know what these are for, but we didn't have those in the other base game box. Battery, are these items? This is like a plan of action. And these are, I guess, items. Like battery. Okay. Okay, this is like the web thingy. And these are like, yeah, these plans. Okay, these like change things up, I suppose. And then we have the other miniatures here. So let's take a look at those. I actually don't know all of those, right? So yeah, we'll just have to kind of go with that. Okay, so the first one here, I think that was like the one that was called Spot, right? Then here, I don't know who that exactly is. Very cool. This one has a lot of detail here. This one looks great. Then we have this advanced Spider-Man, or however it's called in English. I thought I knew my Spider-Man lore a little bit, but here's a lot that I don't know. So I will have to do some research. Because also what I want to know all of this here, right? I want to understand all of that. And this is like this anti-venom, I suppose. Okay. Cool. Is there also something with like regular venom? I think so. I think I have like the SpiderVerse expansion as well. Okay. Nice. These are like the different Spider-Men, so to speak. Oh yeah, I like this one here. I'm not quite sure how it's called at the moment, but yeah, I like this. Oh, that's a really cool miniature. I like that one. And then here, what do we have here? Oh, yeah, I know that one as well. I am really missing like all of the names at the moment. How do you put this in here? How do you put this miniature in here? Ah, like this, I guess. Like this. Very cool. And then, oh yeah, very, very cool. Nice. The spider punk. And this one right here. This could be Miles Morales, maybe. Not quite sure though. Okay, very cool. And I think we don't really have to take a look at all of the cards here, right? These like will look pretty much the same like the other ones. So let me just put those back in here. Alrighty. So let me close this up. Oh, actually, oh no, these go still in here. I forgot about those. Alright, so these would be the two base game boxes. I put these the wrong way now, but that's fine. I will now take a look with you at the expansions. I guess there will not be too much in the expansions. I think the boxes were pretty light. So let's see how the expansions look like. I just hope that I can condense everything down to 2, maybe maximum 3 boxes, but I don't think this will be possible. Alright. Let's just continue with them in any order. This is Guardians of the Galaxy Remix. If we look at the back, we have a few miniatures again. But I don't know what's new here, if it's just like the miniatures and new cards, or if we have even more stuff. So this is like the expansion. Oh, only 1 page. Oh, okay, there's almost nothing new. Here's like a new challenge, but apart from that, no new rules, which is very good. That means it's just more of the same. That is very nice. That is great, but definitely I need to like combine all of this stuff because that is way too much table space, like shelf space. This is taken up, yeah, for sure. I definitely need to like combine stuff. So here we have Ronan, very cool, very, very cool. I like that Ronan is in here. And then here we have new locations. Let me just see. Here we have new locations. Milano, Nowhere, Xandar, Morag, the Museum of the Collector. and kill. Very cool. And we just have a few KO tokens. Okay. And then here we have Ronan. Let me come a little bit closer again so you can see that well. So here we have Ronan. Very nice miniature as well. Oops. Then here we have Quill, of course. Nice. I like the Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't actually know them before either, but the movies were really good. Yeah, Rocket Raccoon, of course. Very nice. Like the movies, that's one of my most favorite trilogies. Like, in general, like all three movies were good. And Groot, of course. Nice. Very, very cool. And then we just have more cards. I think we don't really need to look at those. It's like always pretty much the same. All right. I didn't do it in the last box, but I think it's like a waste to take out the flimsy insert to look under the insert. There will be nothing there, just like in the base box. And I mean, of course, what am I expecting? All right. Very cool. This looks pretty nice. Let me just close this up. And then we can take a look at the other 4 expansions. Just so that we know what's in them. But they're all, of course, quite similar. So here we have Black Panther. Actually, I'm not a huge Black Panther fan. But I thought, like, you know what? It's all, like, very, very inexpensive at the moment. So let's just take a look. Take everything except Deadpool, because Deadpool is like more like a comedic expansion that's like very different. So I didn't take that for now. All right, so we have a new challenge here. Apart from that, no rules. I like that. Let me just need to learn the game once, and then I can just combine all of this stuff. Okay, very cool. We have new tokens here. These are like some location tokens. All right, sure. And then let's see. So we have Killmonger here. Of course, Killmonger. That makes the most sense. Very cool. That's an odd image for Killmonger somehow, but that's just because I have the movie still in my mind, right? And they definitely looked different. And then here we have like the Golden City, the Big Hill, I don't know, Shibari Village, the Palace of the King, like the Royal Palace, Shuri's Lab, and then here we have these waterfalls. Okay, this one looks very cool with the 2 Panthers here. Very nice. It also says like which expansion these are from. Okay, that is good. Here we have new cards. We don't have to like take a look at those because we know how these look like. Quick check under the insert, but I guess there will be nothing there. Nope, nothing there at all. So, and then we can take a look at the 4 miniatures. So here, first of all, we have Killmonger. Very nice details as well. Yeah, you have to be a little bit careful here, but I think that works. Then, of course, we have Black Panther here. Very cool. Nice. And then, I'm not quite sure. How is she called again? I know her. I don't know how she's called. Oh, come on. I can't think of the name right now. I told you I'm not a huge Black Panther fan. And this one here, who's this? This almost looks like the Winter Soldier a little bit. I don't know who that is. I have no idea. Okay, yeah, very cool. I like that. And we're almost through. We have, I think, 3 more expansions we will take a look at. Alrighty. So, let's pack all of this together here. Like this. Alright, next expansion. The SpiderVerse. I think this is called Enter the SpiderVerse in English. So let's check this out. So, rule book is not a book either. Same thing. Okay, for the Green Goblin, there is a different way to set it up, but that is on the back of the tableau. That is very good. And also we have like a new challenge here. Okay, very cool. I don't know what these challenges do, right? But here we have a few new tokens again. This looks like a mobile phone. Ah, that's a mobile phone for taking pictures like Peter Parker, right? I guess. I don't know why they didn't take a real camera, but I mean, okay. Nowadays, everything is done with a cell phone, right? With a mobile phone. All right, so first of all, we have new locations here. Brooklyn Bridge, Daily Bugle, of course, the Osborne Lab, Oscorp Tower, Queens, and Midtown High School. Is that everything? I think that is everything. Okay, very cool. Then here we have Green Goblin. This is like something different, how you set it up. Okay, very cool, Green Goblin, nice. And then new cards here, we don't really have to take a look at those. Quick look under the insert, nothing there. And then we can take a look at the miniature. So let's start with Green Goblin here. Yeah, very cool. Nice details. I like that it's on the he's on the glider. Very cool. And then here we have Spider-Man on the wall. Very cool. And then we have someone else. I really need to like brush up on my lore a little bit. And then here I have no idea who exactly that is supposed to be. Also looks like Spider-Man, but it can't all be Spider-Man, right? So I don't know. Yeah, very cool. So that was that, and we have 2 expansions left, and then we have taken a look at everything. And then you have seen almost everything that Marvel United has to offer, right? In terms of components, at least. Because, because I got everything except 1 base game and 1 expansion. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now we have Asgard. So we now have like all of the Thor stuff. Again, we have like 1 villain and 3 heroes. I think it will like all look similar, but we at least get to look at some cool miniatures. Same thing here again. There's like a new status here and a new challenge. Everything else stays the same. We have a few new tokens here, these eyeballs, and everything else looks pretty much the same. So we have new locations again here. Let's check these out. We have Heimdall's place here, where he always is. Then we have Odin's treasury, the Bifrost. We have the Palace of Asgard. We have the throne room and Valhalla. Okay, I didn't even know that was the German word for Valhalla, because I only know like the non-German names. And here we have Loki. All right, very cool. So like the components are all fine, right? The miniatures are good, but the rest is like just fine. Okay, the cards, we don't have to take a look at those in detail. Quick check on the insert, nothing there. Wonderful. Well, I don't know if that's wonderful, but I guess that's fine. And then we can take a look at the miniature. So first of all, we have Loki here. Very cool miniature. I like that one a lot with the cape and the staff here. Very, very cool. These horns, of course. Very cool. Then we have Thor, of course. Nice. Yeah, very nice. I enjoy this. And then here we have... Who is this? Who is this? I can't think of it. If I hear the name, I know it, of course. And here we have my favorite guy from the movies, from Thor Ragnarok. That's the stone guy. What is he called? I can't think of it right now, but he is absolutely amazing. He's so funny. I really, really like him. All right, yeah, that is already this expansion. And now after I pack this together, we will take a look at the last expansion that I got, which will like kind of circle back to the beginning again, because that's going to be the X-Men expansion. We started with the X-Men base game, and we will end it with the X-Men expansion. Give me just a moment to get it here. And this one is called X-Men Team Blue, for whatever reason. So here, you see, Mr. Sinister is going to be the bad guy here. Okay, so let's open this up. We have, we actually have a rulebook here. We have now a team versus team mode. Okay, interesting. And that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And we have new tokens here, a few more this time. Okay. And then here we have a different insert. Oh, this is a cooler insert actually. Like the cover is a little bit cooler. And we have more stuff in here. Okay, so let's see. First of all, we have new locations. Let's take a look at those. The Excalibur Lighthouse, the Wildlands, Madripoor, and Mojo Versum. These are all things I don't know what these are. Yeah, I'm not that firm anymore regarding my X-Men lore. I haven't been watching the movies in a while. Mr. Sinister is gonna be the villain, and here we have like for the team mode. Oh, that's what these are for. We have like these plastic bases here for the team mode. Okay, interesting. And then here we have new cards. We don't have to take a look at all of those, but very cool. All right, quick look on the insert. Nothing there. And here we have the miniatures. Let's also take a look at those. So here we have Mr. Sinister. Oh, that's a very elaborate figure with all of that stuff here. That is a pretty cool one, man. Seriously. And then here we have, this is Gambit with the cards. That's actually done quite well with these cards. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's definitely Gambit. I don't know who this one is. I don't quite know. Okay. Then here I also don't know who that is. I know if I hear the name, then I know again, but I can't figure them out. I think one of them is supposed to be Psylocke. I think maybe this one here, I'm not quite sure. With the cape here, that's pretty cool. Like the miniatures are pretty cool. I like them. And yeah, that's pretty much everything in this box here. Yeah, so what I will have to figure out now is how to combine all of that stuff, right? I don't want like seven boxes. I think I have now. I don't want like 7 boxes, right? I would like to somehow combine them. If you know how to do that, that's great. Please let me know in the comments. But it is very likely that I will already have figured that out by the time you see this video here. But let's just see. I'm still open for suggestions there. So yeah, that marks the end of my unboxing of my huge Marvel United package. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, I would like to thank you all for your support, especially I want to give a shout out to my generous patrons, and a big thanks go to Thecos for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that, I really appreciate that. You can also support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, supporting me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching, I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers!